All right, hello everyone. Welcome to episode 9 of TableStory Ascendance, where all of our cameras are probably broken. They can hear you guys now. Say hello.
I'm scared.
Hello.
I'm actually terrified.
You're scared of the cameras or of today?
Just everything in general.
Yeah. Did you go and you went in the book, didn't you? Did you look?
No.
Oh, okay. No. No,
What?
not at
Wait,
all.
what?
Not
What does
not at
that
all.
mean?
Not
What does
at
that
all.
mean?
The book, as in the monster manual?
Totally no.
Yeah,
I did not look up blue dragons.
He read the monster manual. The monster
God
manual.
damn it.
All right,
Okay,
we're done.
Zoom, can
Sorry.
you like cooperate? Sorry guys. Give me a sec. I'm trying to get this shit to work on the other screen here, but it ain't working.
Trying to figure out how to stream. Jay,
Yeah.
it's too late, dude.
First
Just
time,
don't,
honestly.
Don't worry
dude.
about
First
it. Don't
time.
worry about it, dude.
Why is it just
I
suddenly?
tried it once. It kind of sucks.
Suddenly
Yeah.
it just doesn't work. I'm sorry. Excuse me.
I feel like I have to say, I tuned in to watch Jesse play Dead by Daylight last night. That is probably the scariest shit I've ever seen, is seeing Jesse do this as he just hunts down people with a butcher knife. Like, just like slow, like, I'm going to get you. I'm going to get you.
Oh my
Oh my God, dude. It was like 20 minutes of me like, it was like really freaky, dude.
Games like that are great because I don't have to get in character. I'm already in
I
character.
know.
So
That's what I was saying. I was like, he just looks
resting
like,
bad face.
I
It
just
was pretty
fire up the game and do what comes natural.
and it was, you were really frustrated because the game kept tabbing you out. So you were just like, and every time you did say something, you were like,
Yeah, that was freaking Origin. I learned my lesson.
yeah.
We're winging it. Give me a moment here. You guys keep chatting.
Oh,
What the fuck is wrong with this? Like, what has happened to me?
Whoa.
Hey, exploit broadcaster, welcome to the call.
Well, that's Nikki. That's Nikki. She thankfully.
It's all good, dude.
That's because
Don't worry
we
about it, don't worry
record. What's it called? We record Sundays with 5 cameras. Right. Okay. We do some quick crop jobs, and you guys, we're only 4 people, so we have to add in that other one. Jesus, Mary, Mother of Christ! How do streamers do this? How do people do this?
Oh,
Let's
well,
have some,
Honestly, I haven't figured it out yet. Like,
Alright.
it's one of those things where
There we go.
for half a second I was like, what's that music?
What's that music?
Good
Alright.
Lord.
While I get this shit together, how was your guys' week?
Good.
Yeah.
Tiring.
It was
Terrible.
great. I chased people down with a butcher knife, just completely straight faced.
I moved.
And then he went home and played some video games.
Yeah, I
It
was
was
playing video games too. It was great.
How was the move?
Actually really smooth. Like
Yeah.
nothing broke in the truck, so we were really happy about that.
What?
Yeah, right. I got some super powerful internet when I got here, so I was just like,
Aw,
fuck it, let's go. I don't have any like soundproofing in the rooms though, so that's why it's a little bit echoey.
What
Yeah,
the
we know.
fuck happened to these fucking cameras, man?
Honestly, just bring in seriously, Al. Just bring in like any bedding you have and like throw it on the floor.
Just-
That sounds dumb, but it'll soak
No,
up.
that's
soak-
a good idea.
Bring
Like,
in a
that's-
couple mattresses. and
Just
you'll be
bring in
good.
a mattress. Just sleep right there, babe. It'll be fine. You'll be fine. Just
All
just kind of pop a squat on the floor there.
Sorry, guys. Production's terrible today. Give me a couple minutes to.
You are so Canadian right now. You've apologized like 12 times. in the last-
Yeah, because it's a fucking live show. People are like, oh man, I got to watch D&D. What the fuck is this? That's pretty much what it's gonna be.
Our production value was so much higher when we had no cameras.
It
I know.
actually was. I'd say easier would be the word there.
Consistent.
Why are you
Consistent.
capturing all of this? Fuck off! Oh, OBS is terrible. This is a terrible program, and I refuse to use it.
There you go. That's what I said today about Battlefield 1. If you, I'll just go ahead and drop that little gem
Wow.
for everybody to fight over. That's literally what I said to my cast today about Battlefield 1. Is this is a terrible multiplayer game, and I'm no longer playing it. And
That's what I said.
And
That's
I'm not
what I
playing
was
it.
saying. Yeah, that's exactly what I said too until I got good.
My goodness.
I actually,
No,
I'm
that's just
kind of with you
honestly-
there. It's
No,
more
that-
fun
that-
if you play with people.
No. I totally get that because I love watching the game because I watch people like I watch Sacriel play it, and it's like, oh my god, I want to play this game. It's because Sacriel's really good at that game.
Yeah, he's
You know what I
insanely
mean?
good. It's dumb.
Exactly, he's really good at it, and it's seriously just practice. Siege, like I used to be really shit at Siege. Now I'm just above shit at Siege, but it took me 10 months. You know what I mean? We're getting there. We're getting there. It's good. It's good.
One day.
One day, dude.
I-
I'll actually be able to make a headshot.
I feel like I'm decent at Siege, but also incredibly terrible. So I have no comment.
How can you be decent and incredibly terrible?
Because that's me, dude.
decently, incredibly terrible.
Yeah, man. That's what they called me in high school.
Ooh.
That was my
That's
nickname.
a lot of adjectives.
They could have just called me jerk.
They called me professor, and I'm still trying to shake it.
Oh my god. I don't want to know. There's 2 Elspeths right now. This is
Wait, what? What?
It's too many.
Oh
Don't
gosh,
worry.
there is 2 Elspeths.
We're almost there, okay?
Hello.
We're almost there for one
Hello.
scene. Where the fuck are you?
Hey, Jesse.
What's up?
Nothing. It's just, I don't know.
Sponsored by Coca-Cola.
Oh my
No,
god.
well, not saying anything. Just, just enjoying life. Live Moss. Wait,
You know what?
no,
Since
no.
we're having technical difficulties anyway, I'm gonna go get a word from my sponsor.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Just to rub it
I
in.
can't handle
Just
it.
to rub it in.
Elspeth has to.
I've got generic suds root.
I was literally gonna go get a La Croix, like one of those canned waters that's kind of flavored. I was gonna pop
We
one
have
of those
those.
and be like, I'm sponsored by La Croix.
That's actually a thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude. Yeah, it's canned water that has flavoring in it. So it's like if
Sounds
you don't want to have sugar or anything like that, you can, but you still have like a little bit of flavor to go with the the beverage.
It sounds like somebody mispronouncing lacrosse. Like just
No, it's extremely
I
French, is what it is. It's either La Croix. I say La Croix. It's probably LaCroix. I don't know. It has an X.
it's LaCroix.
I don't
Remy
know.
LaCroix.
Here we go. It's La Croix.
LaCroix.
Oh my god, that
LaCroix.
is.
There it is.
LaCroix.
Yeah.
Jesus.
That's so weird that you just handed me like there's a little bit left in the bottom and it's warm. Like that's.
Hey, chat. Was
Super.
Elspeth or Fairlight on top last week?
Hey-oh!
Not
Hey.
Oh my god.
And we have a point of exhaustion, correct, Jay? I just want to.
Yeah,
we're shooting
you
ourselves
two
in
do.
the foot, but
You
I
two
wanted
do.
to remind you of that.
Gotta
Seeing as how I now have a 20 armor class.
How
So.
remove Elspeth's. Okay, wait. We're close. We're close. Jesus. Okay, you know how much of a bitch chroma keying is, right?
Yeah.
Now imagine chroma keying
Hence,
somebody
no
else's
green
screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds like a terrible job, Jay.
That's gonna have to do for
It's
Elspeth this week.
also sort of my fault because my green screen is not lit up properly. Like I just put it up.
Oh,
It's
that's
more
okay. So that's
super
what it is.
higgledy-piggledy, yeah.
All right.
So it's not lit up properly. So
Oh, yeah, it was-
you can do.
Yeah, Jesse's just chroma keys like psh, immediately. All right.
Never mind.
What did I ruin?
Everything. Don't worry.
Okay, as usual then.
My sponsorship dreams, Jesse. That's
Oh
what
my
you.
god.
Sponsored by this glass of H2O.
Oh, very nice.
No more sponsorships.
Think smart.
I ran out of Coke sponsorships, but luckily I reached out to a different company. Oh, wait, this is going to be green screened out over there, isn't it?
Probably.
It's just floating. The lettering is just floating there.
Side note: Sprite is made by Coca-Cola.
I was gonna bring it up. I didn't want to be that guy that's like, actually, Sprite is made. I didn't want to be that. Guy.
Actually, see, according to my calculations, that's the same company. See,
He was lying all along, is what it was.
And if you want to get really technical, Pepsi and Coca-Cola are actually owned by the same company as well. So it's
Are they?
all a big lie.
You know, I've always thought,
I've always known.
but never quite. Okay.
We didn't use any spells yet. I didn't use any spells.
I don't know.
No, we didn't do combat or anything like that, and I didn't use.
we just
No,
talked.
I used divine sense. It was another 3-hour roleplay. Yeah. So yeah. I use divine sense, but that's not part of my spell list.
Why?
It's just something I do.
Why is this the way that it is, for fuck's sakes? Who fucked this? How did this get so fucked this week? Like, I just don't fucking understand it. How? I have to do our map screen really quick too, so just keep.
Okay, how many people had access to it this week?
Yeah.
Nobody.
None.
Just you, Jay. Was it just you?
Just one person?
Just you, just one person.
Just one person, maybe?
Okay, I'm gonna roll a ton of dexterity saving throws.
Oh,
just
God.
to get a mood. Oh, that one's nice. That one's not.
Why
trying
are
to
you
get all the-
rolling? Are you
Oh, there it
rolling
is, there it
dexterity
is.
throws preemptively for the?
For the saves, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna do some rolling and shit. You know what I mean? Like,
Can I just be level 5 so I can get my evasion thing in case we fight a dragon, so I can just dodge everything?
What dragon, man? There is no such thing as dragons.
No such thing. No.
dragons don't exist,
You
man.
guys have never fought a dragon.
This is Dungeons and Dicks, don't you know?
Dungeons and Dicks right here, guys.
That's what this is. Welcome to Dungeons and Dicks. Your host, Brotatoe. Haha.
The man that can't get a camera working properly.
It's true.
It's okay.
That's
Thankfully.
that's why the whole cam show didn't work out for you, right?
Yeah. I mean, I had my camera on today, so.
Why am I in the main?
Don't worry, man. You're just floating
I'm
around.
in the central
You're just floating
main
around. Don't worry about it.
window.
It's a shit show, boys.
Instead of a map, it's just my face. Guys, welcome to the world of Villain.
You enter Jesse.
Looks
And-
suspiciously like Jesse's face.
Stream will be over by the time I get it sorted out. Shut up, chat. I'm getting it done. It's happening. It's only been 10 minutes, okay? Only.
It's only been 10 minutes.
Only been 10 minutes, I say. All right. Elspeth, how's the Skyrim remaster? I'm genuinely curious, not just making small talk.
So good.
Did you put in a shit ton of mods?
No, I haven't even put in any mods yet.
Why would you mod?
So
why would you mod that?
Why would you play without modding it?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm the exact opposite way.
What's the point in playing Skyrim without modding it?
No,
It's-
what's the
so pretty.
what's the point of Skyrim Special Edition 5 years after the game came out if you have to use mods to have it be any good?
Well,
What's
that's
the-
the whole
why-
point
What's
of
the
it. Is
point
that
in
you
making
do
a
get
Skyrim
mods.
special edition that doesn't look as good as a modded Skyrim anyway?
Bullshit.
Oh, I think it's pretty.
So if you have that game, why go and add mods on top of it? Like I don't understand that.
Because
like,
there are mods that do more than just like, oh hey, this is.
they just don't cosmetic. Yeah. Like you're able to like.
Yeah,
get
I don't
arrows
think
back.
there's actually any cosmetic mods on the store from what I saw, except for like armor. I put in a shit ton of things. Like there's alternate starts, so you don't have to do the same Helgen bullshit over and over. Which I was like genuinely mortified when Elspeth was like, "Yay, we get to do the beginning again."
I love the beginning.
It's like playing it
It's
for
really
the
good.
first time all
Yeah.
over again.
No.
What's wrong with that?
The stupid, drawn-out, obnoxious intro.
Yes.
No.
Thank you.
You've seen ADHQ where they get through that in like 30 seconds, right? It's beautiful.
Cat,
It's awesome.
can you? What the fuck?
No, I mean, like, Skyrim Special Edition, like, I could fire up Skyrim the Standard Edition, which I have like 140 mods running on there, so maybe I'm a little obsessive about it.
Yeah.
But mine,
Just maybe.
like, mine looks infinitely better than the Special Edition already. So,
Yeah.
who cares about a new version, right? That
That's-
was my take on it. It's great for people who either don't have the know-how or the interest to mod the game.
I would agree with that.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it's fantastic for that. That was me the first time.
Yeah, if it's people who don't want to screw with it, then okay, let me just buy the special edition where they've slightly increased the graphics. But for people who want to take the time to put in a little bit of effort and download the right mods, you can make regular Skyrim look so much better than the remastered version. It's not even funny. On top of all the extra missions and dialogue and
Oh
like
yeah,
all
the new
gameplay
followers.
changes.
How many extra hours of content are they like bragging about? Are they saying like 30 extra hours? Or are they even doing that?
There's no extra content. It just looks better.
There's
It-
no
and it-
extra content.
The biggest thing is it gives you the ability to automatically
makes me
input
angry.
mods right into the game, right? So I went from today. I downloaded it. I beat Dark Souls 3, right? I started Skyrim. I installed not 5 mods. It was way fucking more than 5. It was like 50 mods just from a menu from clicking install. It was immediately available, and then I played the game.
That's
So
pretty
it
cool.
was-
That's pretty good.
yeah.
I can see
The menu inside Skyrim or the menu
That's
where?
The menu inside Skyrim on the start screen, you can go
That's
to
what I
mods
thought-
and
that's what I
download
thought.
them all from the start screen.
So the program itself has a built-in mod manager.
Yep.
That's
yeah, it's
pretty
much
cool.
it's much better. It
That's-
runs from Bethesda.net, and like I mean, I'm an idiot, so I don't like going onto like Nexus Mod Manager and SKSE and like going with the load order and the batch files, and it's just so terrifying to me, right?
See, I took the time to do all that.
Yeah.
So it's like now that I have it all set up, I wouldn't want to go do the special edition because it's like I already have put all this time and effort into the original Skyrim setup, which is at this point superior to whatever the special edition is offering.
Basically, you already made the special edition 4 years before.
Well, that's
I
I
mean-
mean that's all they did is they just took the best graphical enhancements and put them into the game already pre-rendered, and voila. That's what Skyrim Special Edition is. So like, yeah, it's kind of like a cash grab, but it's also it makes the mods immediately more accessible, and the mods are what have made the game actually survive and be like, what is it? Like, it's still in the top 10 of most played games on Steam.
Mhm.
5 years later, which is kind of crazy. It's kind of
I mean,
crazy.
Oblivion did the same thing, and didn't Morrowind do the same thing for years after their release too? So it's not a huge surprise.
Did they?
Oblivion was like one of the
Yeah.
most played.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah,
Absolutely.
sorry, I was
Ever.
thinking of something else. Yeah, my little brother for some reason plays through Oblivion like once a year. I don't know why, because it's Oblivion, but I don't know.
I love that you're just like, I don't know why.
Well, it's
like the utter like contempt almost. You're like, I don't know.
I couldn't stand that game, but it was
Maybe
fun.
he likes the game. I don't know.
No, man, no, you're not allowed. Okay,
All right.
all right,
One more deck save and we're good.
we're good. I beat the camera boss. Sorry,
Beat the
guys.
camera
Today I
boss.
woke up, rolled a nat 1 on the cameras, and yeah, things got fucked.
Mhm.
So now let's close the chat. Get out of here, chat. Thanks for watching, but get out of here.
Speaking of getting fucked, we're about to face a dragon and I'm covered in semen, so let's do that.
There's no way. Okay, so where you guys left off last week, you, Gotho, left the players in Igor's Tavern atop a gray peak, and left off on your own in search of the obelisk that you have been seeing dreams and visions of. You two caught up with him by running as fast as you can along the mountainside, suffering 1 point of exhaustion. Took you a couple hours, and by the time you had gotten there, Gotho had already started speaking to the obelisk, where you found yourself inside of the obelisk, Gotho, and a small, naive-seeming and sounding like a young woman, Shadow, invited you home and told you, come home, and declared herself as home inside of this obelisk, the same color as your pale jade green hand. After you absorbed the shadow into yourself by walking through it, you got these fucking gnarly tattoos, let's be honest, all over your body. Felt different and stronger, which for the audience, he now has a +1 on his unarmed attack rolls. At the same time, Randall was making a pledge to Yandala, the halfling goddess of protection, and swearing his oath to her as a third-level paladin.
Protection and fertility.
Oh, protection and fertility. Okay,
That fertility bit is important.
It's very
it's
important.
very important for Randall. Let's be quite honest
Randall.
with each
We're
other.
gonna be very clear on this. Randall.
While swearing to her and screaming her name over and over, rubbing the blood of a decapitated troll cock that you have been carrying around on your shield and through your hair.
Wasn't just like screaming her name over and but yeah.
You said you were screaming Yandala like 4 times.
I wasn't just like Yandala.
Yandala.
I know, like yeah. You know, you interpret it how you will.
You guys
It was a pledge.
met up again as Gotho. You exited the obelisk, now hearing this voice and kind of still feeling it in your head. As you cast Divine Sense, Randall, you saw that where Gotho had no divine heartbeat before, his heart now pulsates just like a heartbeat that you had seen previously, no cat, in the obelisk. And as you guys turned from a distraction, you saw a blue whelp wormling dragon hopping from boulder to boulder, and that's where we're going to start the session. As you guys are all standing next to the obelisk, and I believe it was you, Fora, you attracted Randall's attention away, and upon turning, you guys see this kind of like, it's almost acting like a dog. It's just kind of like happy in nature and just jumping from one boulder to another, and you can see like its tongue kind of hanging out, small spouts of what seem like crackling electricity firing from its nostrils, just kind of staring off in your direction. It's like, I'd say like 80 feet away right now. What do you guys want to do?
How large is this creature? Is it about the size of a horse?
Charge and attack the dragon.
Are you charging right now?
No.
Okay. It's like, I'd say, yeah, a horse would be a good description, but about 2 horses. It stands a little bit taller than Gotho, and is just all.
But like the actual body of it, it's like just like a little bit bigger than a horse. Then
Yeah, about 2 horses. Here, let me see if I can get
So 2 horses. All right.
There you go. That is what it looks like right there.
Yeah, but there's no perspective there. There's no
Yeah, but that's what it looks like.
That thing could be 3 inches tall.
It's about as tall and as wide as 2 horses.
Okay. So that's what it looks like. Only it seems very nimble and dexterous, like it's hopping around. You said like a dog.
Yeah,
right?
you guys would have seen dogs in this world. It's like a newborn pup, just kind of playing around with what seems to be you.
Can I make
We can totally befriend it while it's young, so we raise it and then have a pet dragon to win all our fights for us.
You can certainly try. If you roll well enough.
What do we know about? Can I do a roll to see how much I know about blue dragons specifically? Is there something
the
I need to
world's most epically successful charisma roll to tame the
Yeah,
dragon?
give me a. I'd say give me an intelligence check.
Intelligence check? All right.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the big one. There you go. Well, there's your intelligence check right there. No.
On a 14, I'd say like you know that they breathe lightning instead of the traditional fire from dragons. You know that even like a wormling like this is still like 5-ish years old, and that most dragons that you've heard of are kind of inherently evil, and there's usually a hoard of treasure nearby, no matter what dragon it is.
What about its temperament? Is it? I mean, are they normally hostile? Are they normally at this age? Like, how much off that roll? How much would I know about its?
You would know
whether
that
or not
like
I should fuck with it. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah, you wouldn't know much about dragons and like how they are at young ages, but just kind of deciphering from what it's doing right now and most young creatures that you've met, almost like a young cub, it'd be really playful and maybe perhaps not know that you're not food in its play. So you kind of get the feeling that if you approach, you're probably going to fight it.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I
can show you guys.
Randall looks at Gotho with like a big like raised eyebrow, just like a slow.
There you go. Give that
Like,
a zoom.
what are we doing here? Gives Gotho a look like, all right, dude.
And Gotho, he sees the dragon, but like Gotho has no idea like what a dragon is or how they behave.
Mm-hmm.
So he just kind of looks back at Randall and returns, or he like mimics the eyebrow raise motion without really knowing what it means.
Okay.
He just does it back to him.
Well,
and then says,
all right,
creature, and just kind of points towards where the dragon was.
Randall corrects him and says, dangerous creature, my friend. And raises his shield slightly.
But it is a dragon, right?
Oh, most assuredly.
Of course.
It's a nasty.
Do dragons speak Infernal?
No.
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 Do they speak giant?
I don't think so.
Probably not.
Probably not.
That moment when you're trilingual and none of them help.
Is it technically? No, there's no way I could. Speak with animals isn't going to work on this. Right? The spell speak with animals. There's no way that's going to work on.
Probably not.
Something of this intelligence, right?
No. Dragons are fairly intelligent, and I think speak with animals is actually only limited to animals.
Yeah, it's very specific. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's definitely a young pup. If this was a full-grown dragon, we'd probably be dead by now.
If there is a young, there may be an adult nearby.
What would Randall know about that? Would he know that that's not true, or would he know that that's...
You guys didn't talk to Rog and Reeve. No, you didn't. Gotho did. I'd say the likelihood of a mother being nearby might be an extreme possibility. Roll me a perception check. I'd say all of you.
Okay.
Just all of you roll me a perception check. Because you guys are kind of close enough. And the dragon is just kind of like sitting there, kind of claws. You can see them like long claws, probably the size of an arm for you, Randall, digging in and kind of cracking into the rockwork as he just kind of... And every time it does that, like a small...
Is it something where he's like, where it's almost like a cat, like on its haunches, like getting ready to pounce? Like, I mean, does it look like it's going to come at us, or is it just kind of like seeing what we're going to do?
We'll include that in your perception checks here.
Okay.
You can see like it's focused on you. You have its undivided attention.
Okay. The three of us, or me specifically?
You and Gotho. Fora, you're kind of not really paying too much attention. It's kind of a little bit dismayed by the dragon, so you can't necessarily see behind. All along the back wall and the kind of the right hand side, there seem to be like large gash and scratch marks, and the entire kind of middle, just behind the boulder, you can see it looks like there's been multiple impacts, as if on the bridge above it's climbed up there and then tried to climb up further and then fallen down into the pit here. You, Gotho, and you, Randall, can see that. Also, we finally got a token for Randall. I just want to throw that out there. I did it. It took 4 weeks, but I did it.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thanks.
Seriously. We don't have to tear open that Jody Monet scab every
Wounds
time we
every
do
single
this.
time. All right. What are you guys doing?
Laura calls out, "Hello."
Oh my God! Don't do that.
We're not.
It's a dragon. It's a dragon.
It's a baby dragon. What is it going to do?
It's a bit. Look at the size of that thing.
It's like when you rub your socks on the carpet and touch someone.
What? You wear socks?
Sometimes.
Gotho has not seen dragon before, but Gotho knows wolves and bears and other things. If there is a baby, there is probably a mother, and they may not like it if we get close.
As you called like hello out to it, it's immediately like and just kind of like slowly prowls down the rock. Kind of hind legs still up on the rock. The electricity kind of crackling more out of its nose now with every breath.
Can we see all of its limbs at this point?
Yeah, you can see the two hind legs, the tail.
Is it chained? Is it chained up?
No.
It's not.
No.
Can are its wings? Do its wings seem intact?
The left wing looks like it's kind of what?
I just had an idea where this is going.
I love how Jesse and I are like normally on the same page.
I don't even know where this is going, but its left wing looks kind of tattered. And parts of like the vertebrae that are connecting the wings and its shoulder look kind of bloodied and bruised, as if from like multiple impacts.
Like bloodied, like recent, like
yeah, like it's
still...
they're fresh wounds. Yeah, you guys can see that. And from like the scratch marks on the back of the wall, you can kind of ascertain that it was climbing up and continuously trying to climb up, and then falling.
Yeah,
falling.
yeah. That's why you said that. So I figured either it was chained up or its wing was damaged.
Right, and there's no exit behind it, so it was trying to climb up and leave, falling back in, could theoretically be stuck here.
You can also see there's in the back. You guys can actually look on the map. There is some kind of physical proof of it. There's like small marks, and like it's darkened as if there's a large tunnel in the back there. So that would be the only exit that you guys can see.
Where? This is
the very back of the map under the arch.
This map is huge. I just realized how big the map was.
There you go.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh wait a minute. I can zoom out.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody. Like just figuring things out, working things out.
So.
All right, here we go.
You guys cautiously walking away. It's like still staring at Fora, kind of on its hunches like a cat, and ever so slightly.
I point out. I'm not sure if the others saw, but I point out the fact that it's wounded to the rest of the group.
Okay.
This could either be to our advantage. Depends how much you want treasure. And I look at Fora, and then I look at Gotho. Personally, I do not believe
she hasn't broken eye contact with the dragon. She just flicks her tail.
Okay.
I do not believe taking the life of a creature is worth money, but especially not one that hasn't attacked me.
I would not want to kill it.
Gotho does not need money. But when this thing is grown, it will hunt men.
Dragons are smart. I don't think it would hunt us. If it knew us.
Us. Maybe not. Other men it will hunt.
Who cares about other men?
Now, we could sit here and debate the ethics of this all day. Literally. But I think that it might think we're food.
Fora wants to find her mother. This dragon may kill other men's mothers.
It's getting closer. Make up your mind, friends. At this point, Randall's twirling his battle axe and hefting his shield, getting ready. And Randall has moved to stand kind of in front of the group.
Okay.
How far are we away from the exit?
From the exit in the wall.
You mean just like leaving?
You guys are in a basin right now between the two mountains, so it took like 30-ish minutes to get from the beginning of it inside. Same with the other direction, unless you mean the exit up top of the map. Is that what you're talking about?
So basically, it's kind of trapped in a box canyon. Is basically what's happening, right? It's kind of trapped and it's trying to get up, but because of its broken wing, it's falling down. So the only exit it has is kind of through us.
Yeah, like
so that means
the obelisk is. Sorry.
So I'm going to go ahead and deduce that something is keeping it in this side of the canyon, right? whether it's the obelisk, whether it's Meta, those two guys that Gotho ran into, something's keeping it at this side of the canyon. And it's either going to try to get out the way it's been trying to get out, or it's going to come through us, right? That's what I'm thinking.
Gotho,
I'm just more thinking out loud to the group, I guess.
Just to point out to you really quick, Jesse, as well. This right here, off to the left, is what I was talking about when there was that small cover to hide behind.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So.
Okay. Gotho looks over at Fora and Randall and says, "Do you have food? Bait?"
We are food, my friend.
I have some cherry weed.
Randall slowly goes down to one knee and sets his battle axe on the ground, still keeping his shield, and reaches back to Fora as soon as she says cherry weed. And just like, but still locking eyes on the dragon, and starts like flicking his fingers. Like,
you move and put the battle axe down, its eyes immediately to you, and you can just see like the grin of its teeth, the kind of familiar for you since you've seen the dream of the dragon over top. It kind of almost smiles, but it's this like sickening smile as its teeth kind of jut out. You can see they're small, like baby incisors, but still probably as long as like one of your hands.
Here,
and it
Randall, take this.
Starts to prowl towards you.
Cherry weed.
Yeah, did you light it up?
Do you need me to?
Light me up! Light me up!
Okay.
Randall takes a big old hit of cherry weed, trying to get his, calm his nerves a little bit.
Give me a Constitution saving throw. So lucky. If that was a 1,
it's a 7. Because our saving throws are.
Oh yeah.
Wait. Can we look this up real quick? Because I saw this over the week.
No. It's ability checks, not
saving
throws.
It's just ability checks, right? With 1 point.
One point of exhaustion is ability checks.
I looked it up and I was trying to find it and I couldn't find it. But all right, so we're good. So it's a 19. All right. Thank you. He hands the pipe back and then slowly puts his hand back down to the battle axe.
As soon as you exhale and see like the dragon like immediately looking at you, sees the smoke, it lunges. Roll me initiative.
I thought you were gonna give it to the dragon.
Oh shit!
You thought,
hey, dragon?
Cherry weed?
Yeah, I thought you were gonna try to get the dragon high.
Boy, did you say that? No, there's no. You wouldn't have had time to say that out loud, right? Like,
What?
I thought you were gonna give it to the dragon. I get to re-roll ones even on initiative, correct? But I have to take the second roll.
You can.
Is it on initiative or is it only on ability?
If you're a halfling,
It should be all ones.
It is all ones. All right.
Yeah.
Except damage rolls, I think.
All right. So 11 instead of 3.
Okay. Did you guys click on your things really quick? Click on your tokens and roll me initiative.
Got you.
Real quick.
Did I?
Oh, click on the tokens and then roll
I
initiative.
already rolled initiative.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. I'll input the initiatives.
Oh, but if we click on our things and roll 20, then it'll
Yeah.
basically register and roll 20 is what you're saying? All right.
Yeah.
I
There
did
we
know.
go.
What the hell?
Did that
I
work?
made sure to click on her. Yeah.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, you're showing. Okay. Let's
I'm
go
showing?
really quick. What is
That's so dumb.
Fora, what'd you roll? 15?
15.
Okay. Randall rolled an 11.
Mm-hmm.
And Gotho rolled a 6.
So he lunges.
He does lunge. He lunges directly at you.
All right.
Randall.
Do I have time to pick up my battle axe?
Yeah, I'd say like you're mid pickup right now.
All right. So I'm at least if he hits me, even if he hits me first, I'm still gonna have the battle axe in my hand. That's all I'm asking. I'm not trying to.
Exactly. The blank spot on the turn order is the dragon, just as a heads up. What's your dexterity, really quick?
My dexterity?
Yeah.
15.
15.
So +2 modifier.
Okay, the dragon goes first before you.
Well, shit.
Great.
You guys had the same initiative. For it, you see.
Mine's 11. Mine's 11.
Oh,
my
okay,
initiative was 11 because I had to re-roll it.
Oh, wait, what?
If you look, yeah. Remember
Oh,
you
my
said
bad, my bad.
roll
No,
and
no.
then click on it. I actually rolled an 11, not a 7.
You're right. Okay. So,
Oh, I
dragon
know
does
I
not go
was.
first. Or dragon does not go before you. But for it, you see the dragon, like as soon as he exhales, the dragon's eyes just puff open. The lightning crackles out of its mouth, and you can see it kind of like building up. and it just lunges directly at Randall. What do you want to
Hold! Oh, there it is.
do? What are you doing for it?
Fora, it's on you, girl.
Oh, okay.
When the dragon lunges, Gotho's going to speak up and say, "Might not have to fight it. Heal the wing. Maybe make a friend."
You want to make it stronger? As it's charging at us, basically. As Fora decides what to do here.
I like
Make
that
it
idea,
stronger.
Gotham. I like it a lot. And she aims her sorcerer power directly at the dragon.
Okay.
Screams, "Cure wounds!"
Okay.
This is such a terrible idea.
Roll me.
I literally had this idea, and I was gonna bring it up, and I was like, "No, that's stupid. They don't laugh." Like, I literally had that idea. Oh,
Okay, you heal the dragon for.
wait,
7.
it's a touch. Real quick.
Oh, it
it's
is a touch. Actually.
It's a touch spell.
Isn't she close enough though?
No, it's still like I'd say about 30-ish feet away, just jumping, right now, lunging at
We're
Randall.
so fucked. Like, we're trying to heal a dragon that's trying to kill us. Like,
Wait,
I
wait,
love,
I'll hit it.
I love the way
Wait,
we go about things. No. You do you, girl. You do you. Heal that thing. You never know. Jay might be a very nice
totally-
DM.
you
This
could
might not be
totally-
episode 3, Jay, we're dealing with.
You could totally just hold your.
This might be a different DM. This might be a different Jay.
I'm
Totally
jaded
just
now.
Hold your action.
Oh man.
Honestly, yeah. Fora, you could just hold your action until it's close enough, or until you're able to touch
I
it.
guess I could, couldn't I? Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
What are you holding it for?
The dragon.
Okay. Specifically, what do you want to touch the dragon and cure wounds the second it comes into melee range?
Well, can she make it like, let's say if the dragon hurts Randall, can she suddenly switch targets?
No, you can only hold the one action. So
Oh.
it's either like if
Well,
you
since it's coming for Randall, she's gonna preemptively like get ready to heal Randall.
okay.
'Cause this dragon's gonna probably take a chunk out of him.
All right.
Don't count on this, my dear.
Ends your turn. Gotha, Randall's kind of standing in front of you, and you have this direct sight line. It's not staring at you as it's kind of lunging and now reaching the ground as it's kind of clambering towards him. But what do you want to do? It's about there now.
Gotho is also. He's gonna step forward to Randall's left.
Okay.
So if the dragon bites Randall, I'll be on its flank essentially, and I'm also gonna hold my action, except that my action is gonna be as soon as the thing hits Randall, I'm gonna try and jump up on its back.
Oh god. Okay.
No.
Okay. All right. End of the turn. Randall, as it's now in front of you, you can see the tongue's like almost lazily hanging out, and the second as it's lunging, and the second it lands, it immediately comes back in, and the eyes go to its vertical slits, and it looks, at you now with like hunger, and the playfulness is kind of gone.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Is the playfulness gone, and we are now
Immediately
officially
in front of you.
All right. So he's like right there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Gotho points at the bag with the troll parts in it and says, "Give it meat."
Oh.
Okay.
You can
Oh
see-
wait. No, the bag. I dropped the bag. Remember?
Yeah, you did.
I dropped the bag. I don't have it.
never
On me.
mind.
I don't have it on me. I mean,
see
I
how,
have it on me, but not the bag's not. The bag's not there.
As the tongue like went back up into its mouth and it doesn't look so playful now, its jaws are like kind of open, and you can see like this blue crackling energy just forming in kind of the back of its throat as it's rushing towards you.
Okay,
What are you
I'm gonna step forward to meet it,
Okay.
and as it's opening up its mouth, so its bottom jaw goes down, I hold my shield out like this, and then I bring my battle axe, my battle axe, like in a circle like this to
Yeah.
bring it up and smash into the bottom of its jaw, and then
Okay.
close its mouth, and also really fuck this thing up.
Roll me an attack roll.
So, okay, here we go. How do I do that? We haven't attacked anything in like 12 hours, so like,
It's a hit. It is a hit. Roll me the damage.
come on, damage.
How is that a +3 battle axe, by the way? Oh, never mind.
know.
Sorry.
Oh, no,
Sorry.
this is-
that's your stats. I was like, battle
it's
axe
not.
+3. What? All right, 5 damage as you wind it up and bring it. Its jaws are just about open. You can see the energy coming out, and then it promptly closes as the battle like sinks into the bottom of it. You can see its head like go upwards, and the breath just kind of momentarily flashes out before it sinks back down, looking at you. Just a snarl comes across its face, and it gets ready to swipe out with a claw.
And can I use Divine Strike at that moment
Yes,
as
can.
I hit?
Roll
I'm
me
gonna go ahead and roll 2d8.
2d8. 5 damage.
That should be. Hang on. 2. Sorry,
No
was
worries.
not ready. Those are both ones, but I can re-roll both those. Correct?
I don't think so.
I
Hold
get
on.
to re-roll damage. Correct?
I don't know if it's damage. You're a halfling, correct?
Also, fuck that. Right off. I rolled 2d8 and get ones, but all right, like that's annoying as shit.
Give me
but
3 seconds here.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's gonna be what, page like 17 or something like
Yeah,
that.
when you roll a
It's way
1 on
back.
the d20 for an attack roll, ability check, or saving throw.
So it's specifically with a
re-roll the
d20.
die.
It's no damage. It's specifically with a
not
d20.
damage. Not damage.
Okay. So I
you deal
just did a
7 damage as
shitty
you
job.
hit and its mouth goes up. How does it look? Like, what do you?
There's basically this bright radiant, because it's radiant damage that
Yeah.
I'm dealing, which is like this holy crackling fire. If it's attempting to breathe blue lightning,
Yeah.
this is golden lightning that's just struck it and basically
Okay.
knocked its jaw
Okay.
straight up.
So you can see
And
like.
as I connect, I go ha ha boom and hit him right in the jaw.
All right, yeah, no, it hits.
And
The
cracks his head
lightning mixes in with its own as it like shoots out, and it just forms this beautiful array of like blue and gold, and that brings it to its turn. It is going to bring its claw out and try to swipe at you.
Randall ducks beneath the shield.
That's okay. Dun, dun. Does a 19 hit?
No,
No. What's your
No.
AC?
20.
Fucking +1 shield, man.
Yeah.
All right. As you bring the shield out, you feel like
Th-
claws
thank
just
you, Jay.
break across it.
Thank you for giving me that shield last time. I really appreciate that.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta write. You did 7 damage, right? Yeah. Yeah, but you
Yes.
you feel the impact as the claws like rake across it. You can see your feet slowly move backwards as you're pushed backwards from the attack.
Does it actually push me back like
it,
5
does,
feet?
it does. It pushes you back like a not
Okay,
even
like
like a
that?
foot. You're
Okay.
fine. You don't actually have to move back.
Okay, I'll move back. Sorry. I just like moving my little Randall character around. I'm like,
And-
oh, I'm over here. Woohoo, I'm so fast.
I'm Randall now.
I'm Randall, friends. All right, no, but seriously,
And
sorry.
then it's going to reach out for another bite as well, or another attack as well. That is a 21. That hits, yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Dun, dun, okay. Oh, no, sorry, actually, it doesn't. It doesn't have multi-attack. My bad. No attack. I'm used to every NPC having multi-attack.
You literally could have just rolled with that.
That ends a turn.
That would have been like the first enemy to actually hit us in 5 sessions.
Yeah, I know.
That's good, since that troll incident.
Why do you think you're getting a dragon? As that happens, Fora, your held action was
The healing
the healing.
Randall.
Okay. Do you don't have to waste a heal because he didn't get hit, so that would just render your turn useless now. You don't.
Okay.
Yeah. Gotho, what do you want to do for your turn?
Oh, exactly what was planned. As soon as it, while it's in the motion of like leaning down to bite Randall, Gotha takes that second to just like grab one of its wings and like pull himself up on top of it.
Okay. I'd say roll me. Oh God, how are we gonna do this? Just roll me an athletics check.
There it is. There it
Let's
is.
see. What was that?
I'm gonna fly this thing
20?
in.
I'm not shitting you. It just rolled a nat 20.
Oh my god.
So as I was gonna get the monster manual out to see
Where's
what
the
it's-
camera? Where's
what
the
it's-
camera? Where's the camera shot of that die? Where's the camera
right
shot
there.
of that die?
Do you see that? Do you see that? Right.
It's active.
There.
So it's
Quick,
actively-
everybody read his
20.
notes.
Right there,
It's-
20.
That's legit.
So you're telling me that this dragon is using its one wing to actively oppose me climbing it while it's attacking Randall?
Dude,
That's-
this is a dragon, dude.
It's a dragon, dude. It's a baby wormling. Also, it's standing above you, like as you go to like climb up and you grab. You said you grab the wing,
like
right?
twice as tall as Gotha, right? It's like twice as tall. Is that what you said?
It stand like at least a Randall above you, I'd say. That's a unit of measurement.
Okay.
That's how we're measuring.
As you go to like grab the wing, it kind of pulls it back, and as it's retracting its claws, just kind of they don't hit you and hurt you, but they bump against you, and it breaks their handheld on it, or handhold.
Okay.
Sorry. Aphora, your turn. What do you want to do?
This thing like on Randall?
It's
No.
it's like up in his face.
It's up in his face.
Yeah, it's
I'm
close enough
definitely-
to swipe
I'm
out
definitely
at him.
down
with
on
claws.
one knee, crouched behind my shield at this point. Like yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Shooter!
All right. For since she's all the way over there, she's gonna take her short bow and just
Okay.
go for it. She's gonna
All right.
air her, prepare it.
Be the
Right, go.
I had just about enough of you.
She's gonna try and go for the face, like maybe blind it if she can.
Okay.
Like an
all right.
eye.
Yeah, like shooting right for the eye. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Give me a short bow attack. It doesn't hit. It's
Damn it.
flailing back wildly. The arrow just flies past it, kind of dinks off its eyebrow, off the not so hardened scales. What else do you want to do?
Can she do bardic inspiration?
Yeah, that's your bonus action. Yeah.
She's gonna do that. She's gonna do that for Gotho.
Okay.
Knowing that he's probably gonna do something crazy next round.
Okay.
She's gonna go ahead and just
Yes! A new instrument. I love this.
she's gonna whip out her flute,
Okay.
aka this, and she's gonna turn to Gotho and go, Gotho, this one's for you.
Yeah, you get inspiration. That was creative. I give it to you. That was 100% creative.
Gotho is thoroughly inspired.
He doesn't understand it, but he's thoroughly inspired.
He is
What's your
fully inspired.
inspiration die right now?
You
It's
mean
26
Oh,
still.
Gotho's okay.
Is it 1d6?
Yes.
No, that's you, Elspeth. I'm asking you. Is it 1d6 still?
Yes.
Fucking bars. I don't know if your inspiration changes at what level. Okay, so you
Yes,
have a
it's-
1d6 you can use on blah blah blah. You already know. And that ends your turn 100%.
Yes.
Okay. As this all happens and you're singing the song, as soon as you end it, you hear from like far off to the right, Rave! We found it! Go! As you see far off to the right, Gotho, you immediately recognize them. The halfling Rog and the halfling Reeve standing under the archway off to your far right. They immediately they seem like Rog has his bow drawn, his bow drawn,
yeah.
and Reeve has his sword and his shield kind of prepared, and they're both running into the fray. What do you want to do to the dragon?
Not to them, to the dragon.
I mean, if you want to do,
I'm gonna assume they're coming to back us up instead of like rushing in to assist the dragon. So at this point, like Randall's already hit it in the face.
Yeah.
Dragon's trying to eat us. Any attempt at calming the thing down's probably gone. So at this point, Gotho's just gonna bust out the enchanted warhammer and let's see. He's on the dragon's right? So he's gonna swing for its rear right leg. Crack that kneecap with it.
all right, you're fucking kneecapping fools, man. You guys.
I
are
love
really weak.
kneecapping people.
That's a hit. 21 is a hit. Give me the damage.
That's a 10 damage hit.
All right. If you're gonna do unarmed, roll me your unarmed as well.
Yeah, he's gonna hit it, and then after landing the hammer, he's just gonna follow up and start punching away. Where is?
Do you have to drop the hammer to do that?
No.
Okay.
It'd be as simple as like you swing and then you just leave the hammer in one hand and punch out, right? 22
Correct.
is a hit. Yeah. Wait, what was the 10?
That was the first unarmed attack. I'm using flurry of blows.
Okay, that makes sense.
One
Yeah.
key point to punch it twice.
Okay. First one doesn't hit. Second one does. How does it look as you're attacking the dragon?
He swings at it. He swings at it with the hammer with both hands, and then I'm assuming the dragon is solid enough that the hammer just kind of stops when it hits, right? It doesn't pass through.
Well, as you hit it, like the scales kind of like they crack inwards, and you can see it like rear back in pain, more lightning flying out of its nostrils. But it doesn't pass right through the leg. No, it's a little more stout than that.
He does a very simplistic hit then. He hits it with the hammer, and when it stops, he just kind of pulls one hand off the hammer and just smashes his fist right into the same spot.
Okay. So you've now, like, you can feel that the scales, they kind of crack inwards again, just a small amount, like they've shifted underneath as you hit it for 14 damage? No, 13 damage. 13 damage. Okay.
10 and then 6.
Okay. 10. Oh, yeah, okay, so 16 damage. I'm thinking of your standard left and right. Randall, your turn. What do you want to do?
I guess Gotho is moved up at this point, right? And he's like right on my right side.
I'd say he's about right here now on the dragon because he went to the back leg.
Is the dragon still fully focused on me? I mean, it was really venomous. It was like, really.
It's now like surveying you, and it's kind of looking back at what Gotho's doing, especially after it got attacked. So you are not the sole focus right now.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and swing away once again.
All right,
and just go and attack for it, dude.
Okay.
Well, balls. That didn't work. Let me check my notes here. Well, damn. That's actually I'm gonna go ahead and use. Let's see. I'm gonna cast Shield of Faith with my bonus action on Gotho. Gotho, you get +2 to your AC.
Oh, sweet.
For a while.
Doesn't Fora? When did you last cast it on Fora? Was that the temple you cast it on Fora?
Yeah, that was before the temple.
Okay.
That was
right,
we've rested. We've rested.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Never mind. All right. So you have +2 to your AC, Gotho. Is that all of your turn?
That's all I'm gonna do. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
And well, I'm gonna brace myself like a rock, like a.
So you swing the battle axe overhead, and the dragon just kind of ducks down below it, and you bring up your.
Basically, I bring up my shield, and then I turn and cast.
Okay. What's your AC now, Gotho? Just so I can make a mental note.
16.
16. Okay, cool.
I'm so glad I cast that spell. I thought it was low. I thought
as you swing the battle axe and it ducks, and as soon as you bring up the shield, Gotho, you see its jaws open, and just lightning just pours out. It strikes. Let me see. I can do this now. Hold on. This is slightly a little bit cool. One sec. We're gonna go with this. It's in this direction. So it does hit, I think, both of you. Oh, it didn't show. Did that show on your guys' screen or no?
Oh, yeah, it showed.
It didn't show on the default screen, which is unfortunate. I think the range is...
I saw it.
Hold on. No, I don't want to use that. I want to use the ruler. Fuck, stop breathing on them. 25 feet. Oh, actually, it's not a cone. Sorry, it's in a 30-foot line. So it goes all the way back to about there. And is it just you feel it wash over you? You can see it because you're hiding behind the shield. It kind of tumbles over, and you can feel your body like the armor that you're wearing kind of.
No, I was gonna say the armor I'm wearing.
Yeah, it's just crackling now. It's
like a conduit almost.
In front of you, like arcs are dancing across your gloves and back and forth to your shield. Make me a dex saving throw. Okay, you take. So this is a dex saving throw, and you take half damage if you save it. So you still get hit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, so that's 12. You take 6 damage as the lightning washes over you, and you kind of quickly dodge aside for as you watch him like being electrocuted. His arms are shaking. The shield is kind of just.
This isn't just like a quick blast. This isn't just like a. It's like a. It's a steady stream.
It goes across, and then it kind of lingers there. So you're still going through the effects, even as it washes over you. Yeah.
Okay. And is this still happening as the rest of the turns go on? Am I still being electrocuted?
No. That's not a lasting effect or anything.
Okay, that's why I was wondering if there was like a bleed effect.
Nope.
Okay.
So and that brings it to Rog's turn, who is going to move. Which one's Rog? That one's Rog. He's going to move to right there with his movement, and Reeve, who is going to move right there with his movement. As you can see them go through, they're just kind of bounding across Rog is still trying to like keep the arrow drawn as he's running. Little halfling legs carrying, or little gnome legs carrying them. And it's your turn, Fora.
Okay. Fora is sensing, well, not just sensing, but like Randall is really not in any great shape. So she's gonna go ahead and use Cure Wounds on him now.
Okay.
Directly, like right
All
now.
right, go ahead and drop me the Cure Wounds. You have to step forward a little bit.
Yeah,
Oh, okay. So she's all right. Yep, I forgot that it's touch. Here we
You
go.
must touch me, my dear.
Is he still being electrocuted though?
No, I mean, like it's now washing over him. You can see him like still shaking. His battle axe almost falling out of his hand.
An odd spark on my hands.
She just caresses his cheek.
Okay.
Poor thing.
Oh.
I hope your wounds are cured, Randall.
He should get like a bonus bardic inspiration for that.
Oh, he's inspired.
I don't doubt. Yeah.
And I get 4, correct,
You
off
get
that?
4 health back. Yeah.
Okay,
that's 4
awesome.
Sorry,
Why does yours do the double?
I only took 6 damage. 4 is
Okay, that's good.
It's fine. Yeah.
health. Okay. That brings it to.
Your
that all you
touch
do?
is like a cooling stream on a hot summer's day.
Yep. That's Randall.
Nuzzles into her hand a little bit.
Oh,
That's
and then
Randall.
gets back to the fucking dragon that's breathing lightning on him. Yeah, okay.
Okay. What are you doing? Anything else, Fora? Anything at all?
Shh.
You take that as a no?
No, actually, no. I can see. Roll an intelligence check on this dragon.
Okay. What are you looking for?
She just wants to know if it is. If it goes for the person. How to say this? If it knows which person is going to attack it, and if it goes specifically for that person. If because Randall was going to attack it.
Yeah.
Like basically
so
who
then the
has aggro is kind of what you're saying? Like
Yeah.
pulled aggro
Yeah.
almost? All right.
Yeah.
You can. I mean, you don't have to roll it. Go ahead and make me an intelligence roll just for the sake of it. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, is that turn order showing up? There we go. Boosh. There's a turn order for. Yeah, you can tell that like it doesn't have any set priority. It's not really focusing just on one person except for Randall so far, but that's because it's in its immediate vision. It stopped necessarily paying attention to Gotho when he went behind it.
Okay.
And that ends your turn?
Yep, that's it.
Okay, cool. Gotho, your turn.
All right. So
You can do this.
should I do this?
Yes.
All right. So I'm gonna burn another key point and use Step of the Wind for doubled jumping and doubled movement.
Okay.
And Gotho is just going to, rather than try to climb the creature, he's just going to jump up onto it and again attempt to grapple the creature by like wrapping both arms around its neck. So like get on its back, grab it, put it in a freaking chokehold, start choking out a dragon.
You're choking out a dragon.
Not actually choking it, but he wants to restrict it so that next time he goes to bite someone, it's gonna be like having this thing pulled against its throat.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you make me an acrobatics check with advantage to get up on top of it, and then an athletics check to actually try and grab it and stay on. Okay.
Okay.
So acrobatics with advantage. Okay, so
God
16.
damn it.
I'd say it doesn't have to contest that. Yeah, you make that. You kind of land around its neck. Give me an athletics check so it doesn't throw you off.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration on that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Roll me your d6. Good idea.
Yeah.
20.
Okay, so it's a 20 versus a. I think you've got that. I don't think it has any crazy modifiers. Yeah, versus a 12. You're fine. It kind of bucks back for a moment, but as it does, you bring around your arm and your bicep underneath its throat and squeeze as it rears back and then lands again.
Yeah, so
I'll
Gotho
say that was most of your action.
Yeah, and Gotho just wraps both hands around the thing's neck and just clamps his hands together and then just starts constricting right under its neck, or right under its throat, rather. So if it's going to bite anyone from now on, he's just wrangling it backwards.
Okay. That brings us to Randall. Randall, what do you want to do?
So now Gotho is like on top of the dragon,
Yeah,
right?
let me,
Like, so he's no longer on the right-hand side.
I mean, there we go.
Okay. So Randall is gonna basically throw his shield, holds onto his shield, but throws his shield down, rolls around to the side, and swings his battle axe horizontally in an attempt to hamstring the same leg that Gotho had previously hit, the right rear leg.
Okay, yeah. Give me an attack roll.
Hamstring.
You guys, all you do is just hamstring enemies. Every enemy so far.
You give us trolls and dragons.
It's like a Dark Souls boss fight.
It is a Dark Souls boss fight.
And poke him in the butt till they die.
Exactly, dude. Exactly. Son of a basting!
Still lightning arcing across your armor as you bring it out. Your arm feels kind of sore just from the throttling of it. Kind of scrapes just across the scale, right in the same spot. Gosh. Right off of it.
Sometimes I really hate my class.
And
then there's now.
And then all the rest of the time, your enemies hate your class.
Yeah,
exactly. But then the rest of the time, I'm feared. So rock on. That's all I'm gonna. Does Shield of Faith stack? I'm curious.
There should be a amount of times you can cast it in one day, and no, it doesn't stack.
It doesn't stack, does it? Okay.
Is that a concentration spell, by the way?
No.
Okay.
Give me 3 shields of faith.
That's it. No, just keep stacking them on top of you. Like, get crazy.
My armor class is 45.
Okay, the dragon's gonna go.
The dragon flies away, and we never see Gotho again.
It's going to see Randall leaving, and immediately eyes focused on Euphora, and lunge out for a bite. As it slowly clambers forward just a small amount, and its head, the neck just extends, and that is a 16.
Out of curiosity, is there a disadvantage on that because it's being actively choked out and pulled back by Gotho on its neck?
I'd say no, because you're not holding the jaw, you're holding the neck, right? Like the jaw, if you were to say you grab the jaw and yank it down, because that's how the mandibles work.
Currently, however, he's reaching out with his neck to attack Fora.
I have this covered, sir.
Okay, go, Jesse. I'm sorry. Go.
Like he's not holding it by the jaw, but he's holding it like right under its mouth, essentially. So if it's trying to bite someone, he's like cranking back up as it's trying to go forward. That's the whole point of him being up there. He's like trying to prevent it from being able to bite people.
Okay, I'll roll it at disadvantage then for that. That's still a 16 to hit.
God damn it!
It's still, he rolled an 11 and then a 17. So
I tried.
What's your AC?
Tried.
Does that hit?
My AC?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it hits.
Okay,
Her AC's
all right.
13.
That is.
I'm gonna write that down. I have to write down everybody's AC real quick.
Okay. Is that a... Mom, help me. Help me. I've never played D&D before.
It's bite attack.
I can't find my D10s. So.
It has range, right, on its bite attack. Like it's able to reach out and hit Fora from that far away.
It's a 5-foot attack.
Touch me.
So she's in that small square there that acts as her. That she's within that radius. That's her quote unquote 9-tile radius.
I'm just making sure he doesn't have to go further forward because then it would leave. I'd get a free hit against him.
It deals 13 damage. As it just sinks into your outstretched arm or whatever is closest to it. And you take. Jesus, man, there's so many dice I can't keep up.
Jesus, man.
You take 6 lightning damage.
Plus 13?
Plus 13, yeah. So 19 damage. As you feel it like clamp around, let's say your shoulder, your arm, and then the lightning coming out of its nose just goes down your neck, and if you can feel it. Are you okay? Are you
my grandmother felt that one.
Are you up?
Yeah, she's up.
Okay.
Like a thread.
And that brings us to Reeves' turn. As he comes another. And Rog's turn. It's just kind of, you see they're out of breath. Don't worry! We're here! And he lets loose the bow that he is holding, which is a... Jesus Christ, there's too many fucking pages in front of me. It deals... Okay, cool. 10 damage as it just lets the bow fly, and it right into the... right, like, behind your leg. It goes right in between two of the scales, and you can see it, and you can also feel the impact go through as it hits next to you. You feel the dragon now as you're pulling it. It rears backwards again and kind of twists its head to look at the two friends that are now attacking it. And that ends Rog's turn and Reeve's turn. Back to you, Four.
Back to you, Four, with the news.
Well, oh man, I don't know if she can cast Cure Wounds again. Can she? Because she can only use it twice, right?
You
per
long
day?
rested. You have how many spell slots do you have? And you have what? You have like 3 first level spell slots and 2 second level spell slots, right?
Right.
You can cast the same spell over and over.
Yeah,
she's gonna
You're
do
just
that.
limited to how many times you can cast them a day.
Exactly.
Can she cast it at level 2? Because she has 2 level 2 spells.
Yeah, you can do that. Do you have level 2 spell slots?
Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't we do that last time?
I'm asking because you have your character sheet in front of you and I don't. I think we talked about that, but I want to be 100% sure. I'm pretty sure you do, so just go ahead and mark off that you don't have a second level spell slot for the day. Let me just see. Level 3. Yeah, you have 2 second level spell slots. So you can cast that at level 2.
Okay.
It should say on your thing.
On the spell itself, how many extra dice you get.
Cure wounds. Okay. Okay, so roll me your cure wounds and then add 1d8.
Yeah.
Okay, and then another 1d8. Okay, so you heal yourself for 11 damage.
Okay, we're back up, boys. It's all right. Don't worry.
You have your bonus action and your movement left. What do you want to do?
Let's double check here. She is going to do a thing. She wants to use cutting words.
Okay. That's a reaction, is it not?
Is it?
It is a reaction, if I'm not mistaken.
Son of a bitch, bro.
Remember we talked about this? If somebody attacks, let me see really quick. Cutting words. Yeah. So it's if the dragon attacks somebody, you can use cutting words as a reaction to stop that.
God dang it. God dang it. All right, screw it.
Give your bardic inspiration again.
That's true. All right, wait. Is Randall down? Randall's not down, is he?
Randall's not down, no.
Oh no. You're doing well, health-wise after your cure wounds.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. She's gonna use bardic inspiration on Gotho.
Okay.
Yet again.
Okay.
And the same Eye of the Tiger.
Okay.
Beautiful, of course, perfectly played song just kind of echoes throughout the wind. She calls to Gotho. Gotho! Just remember what I just played before. Do that again.
Okay.
Okay. You can do it. I believe in you, big guy.
I'll give it to you for the player talk. That's the end of your turn, Gotho, as you feel invigorated once again by the Eye of the Tiger. What do you want to do?
Gotho wants to try to maintain his well.
Okay.
He was trying to restrict it from being able to bite people, but then it just totally bit Fora anyway, so he's reconsidering whether he's just wasting his time wrangling the thing.
To be sure, if you want to stop it from biting people, you can grab it by the bottom of the jaw and hang it open. But then also, its lightning breath would just spill out whenever it uses it. So
okay. In that case, Gotho takes his magic warhammer, and he kind of loops it around in front of the thing and catches it on either side of its mouth and pulls back on that instead. So it has like the handle. His hammer.
Roll me an attack roll to get it inside of its mouth.
Okay.
It has to be something. It can't. You as it's retracting from the bite, you just reach in and pull it You can hear it. And that's your turn?
Yeah, I don't know if that does any damage or not, but yeah, he does that, and then
wouldn't do
he's
any
just-
damage.
Okay. Yeah, no, he's gonna end his turn there, just like pulling back on its face.
Okay.
Now with the hammer lodged in there.
Okay.
To keep it from doing anything.
Randall, the dragon is now being slowly turned into a gimp. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm still gonna try to give him a gimp leg. Is what I'm gonna try to do. I'm gonna go for that same leg, dude. Once again, we're just gonna swing for the fences here.
All right.
Swing away, as it were.
Yeah, it's a hit.
It's a hit.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use my. Do I have to declare now if I have to use my
Yep.
blind strike?
Let me know what you're using on the rolls and everything.
I mean, before I roll damage, I have to be like, I'm gonna use.
Yeah,
divine
just tell me. Yes, so just be like, and I'm gonna use this with my divine smite.
I'm gonna use divine. I'll go ahead and use it. I'll go ahead and use it. So I'm gonna
damage
roll
and then 1d8.
4 and then 2d8.
Is
Oh,
that
it's
2d8?
more
It's 2d8.
That's more like it. That's more like
There you
it.
go.
So
Yeah.
16
So you bring it
total.
in. You can feel the crack of the scale underneath, and then again the radiant damage just spreads across it. You can see some of it like into the wound, blood spurting out across your axe. The dragon now it's really struggling with the warhammer in its mouth. You can feel it like biting down on the warhammer, and the tail kind of whipping around to try and hit you, Randall. That's Jesus Christ, dude. That's did I say 16? That's 16 damage.
Yep.
Okay. That ends your turn?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Wait. You said. Okay, never mind.
What's up? Go.
I was gonna say you said that if it's basically if I moved away and it went to attack me, would Fora be able to attack it with the spell that she was trying to cast? Never mind.
Yeah. If it attacks anybody, if any monster attacks
Fora can use her
anyone, Fora
reaction
can use
against it
cutting
once.
words as a reaction.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and step back out of its range and hopefully prompt an attack of opportunity.
Okay. As you do that, yeah, it does. The tail
So I
flips
hit it
around.
and I roll backwards.
Yeah. The tail seeking kind of takes note of you, flips around, hits you, or does it hit you? We will find out on next week's episode. That is a 20, not natural 20.
It hits.
It does hit. Okay, yeah, because you have an AC of 20, dealing 9 damage.
Okay.
Are you using cutting words for, or?
Fora, are you gonna use your reaction?
I mean, should she? Because it is a reaction, but it's like.
Does it cost a spell slot?
Yeah.
Let me see.
It's really up to you. Just know that I took 9 damage for that opportunity to use that. So. No,
That is one of
totally
your
not
bardic
bitter-
inspiration
not bitter
slots.
about it.
So
No
how
guilt
many,
or anything
How
like
many
that.
bardic inspiration slots do you have left?
None.
None. Okay, then
No.
you can't. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I'm
Wait,
like,
no. How many times? How many times have you used inspiration today? It's been
Twice.
no, twice, but don't we have to have taken
No,
a rest?
It's been 3 times now.
It's because it's been 3 times because I did one. I know I did one before this fight.
You just took a long rest at the tavern.
Yeah, and then we
Yes.
haven't done anything since then.
Yeah. So
What would you have
You
inspired?
have 4, right? What's your charisma level?
Frickin', it's 3.
Okay, and I think, give me a sec, it should be, if I'm not mistaken, number of times equal to your charisma modifier. Yeah, so
Yeah.
you've used all of yours, yeah. Okay,
Yeah,
so
I was
she
like,
can't use
I
cutting
don't
words.
think I have any more.
Sorry, I thought you got one with your level as well, but yeah, you've used it 3 times now. So yeah, you take 9 damage
Yay!
Sorry,
for
Randall.
absolutely no reason.
Son of a bitch!
Yeah, as the tail, like as you're stepping back, kind of looking at 4 expectedly, the tail just kind of hits you out of nowhere, hits you straight in the head, over the shield, 9 damage, and it's the dragon is going to try and
Do I draw its attention with that, or is it just kind of like tail? Fuck
it's
you!
just tail flipped
Gotcha.
out.
It's probably paying attention to Goth, though, now that I think of it. Never mind.
Did the dragon go? No,
I-
you just step backwards, right? So yeah, this
Yeah,
is the
yeah,
dragon.
I just-
It's
I-
going
I
to
ended my
try
turn.
and make me an athletics check really quick. Gotho. It's going to try and get rid of you by throwing its neck back. Nope, no, you hold on. Warhammer still in the mouth. It just kind of bucks wildly with its head, veering left and right. You see the arms like coming up, but they can't quite reach you. They're just kind of sliding down your legs. That is going to... Actually, it's going to move backwards and face you, Randall. You get an attack of opportunity really quick for whatever you want to do. Do you have to lash out at with your sword, or?
I mean, is she? Because this is the opportunity of attack, right?
Yes. So you get an attack guaranteed.
It's a free hit for us.
Free hit. Free hit.
Yes, but she's all the way over there. I
Yeah,
mean,
it moved out of your range.
As it moved out of
moves.
your range, you.
Screw it. Let's go for it. She's gonna run up to it with her.
No,
No,
fuck.
You don't
Why
move.
not?
You don't move.
No.
It's
I'm so confused.
Okay, hold on.
Okay.
One
The
second.
dragon has
Hold on.
moved.
Let me explain. It was right here in front of you. If you move out of a monster's threat zone, which is a couple squares around it, or it moves out of yours, you can make an attack on it. If you move out of theirs, it makes an attack on you. That's why Randall stepped back and got attacked. It gets a free hit on you. So roll me damage with your short sword as you just kind of go for the mouth, I guess.
Can she use her rapier though?
You can use a rapier, yeah, whichever weapon you choose.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chink.
It doesn't hit, unfortunately, as you like flash it out, and it's
it doesn't.
throwing its head back and forth, trying to get Gotho off. It just flashes right underneath its mouth, missing. Brings us to Reeve's turn. As Reeve runs over, kind of sees you, Gotho, and strikes out with his short sword. Small little gnome, just going for like the toes, pretty much. He's going to... Okay.
Oh, these guys are gnomes. I thought they were halflings.
They are gnomes. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought they were halflings.
Yeah, I thought they were halflings.
I thought they were having two.
They're like essentially the same shit. They're halflings
All
on
right,
the
yo.
page. I've
They're
got
all
them
the
on the
same.
character
You got
sheet.
back
They're
down.
the same
Sorry,
thing.
we'll
No,
call them
God damn
halflings. I think I did call them a halfling in the last
They're all short, aren't
Sorry.
they?
They just say gnome on my character
Wow,
sheet. I've got
Jay.
them. Yeah, sorry,
Gosh,
racialism
Jay.
against the gnomes. My bad.
You
I play a
racialist.
gnome in our
racially
campaign.
insensitive.
My bad. Anyways,
shit.
he does hit as he brings his short sword down. Dealing is going straight for the toes. Poor guy.
For the toes.
Oh shit. Okay, dealing 8 damage. You just see him strike across. You go through, looking down. You see blood spray off from the weak point on his feet as the sword flashes across. And does he have? He does. He's gonna go again with a multi-attack. That is a miss. Trying to bring it back across. He hits the scales, and you see sparks flying off from his sword. Rog is going to go as well. This is going to end his turn. Rog is going to go, firing off another arrow. The arrow almost hits Yugo, though, as it flies by. And another one. Nope. No. And another one just skids under the sand underneath the dragon. Go ahead, Foro. What do you want to do?
Fuck! Does she get another opportunity of attack here?
No. This is your turn.
But isn't his back turned to me now? Cause
Yeah, watch that tail.
Okay, hold on.
You do have an opportunity
Damn
to
it,
attack.
Dad!
Yeah, you technically do. Wait, I don't get it. It's we've done attack of opportunity so many times.
Okay, maybe I'm crazy then.
You just
Okay.
don't worry.
It's been a long week. Halloween. She's still buzzing from Halloween candy, dude. It's
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Alright, she's gonna try. She's gonna try and use her rapier again.
Okay.
that'll
Just
work.
just for the fuck of it.
All right.
Hey!
Dude, I haven't hit anything today. Like, we're good.
Have
I?
you?
Oh
just
yeah, I did.
fucking
Like
hit
that
it
one
last
time.
turn.
That one time.
Twice.
That one-
In the throat and on the back of the leg.
Okay, we can split hairs here, Donnie. Anyway.
Alright, screw it.
Go ahead,
Oh
give me
my
that rapier
god,
attack.
woman! Does that hit?
No. It's again running forward and flashing out with the rapier just off its scales.
God, Fora, what's wrong with you?
We can't all be Gotho. We can't all just be like, I'm gonna try to hit him 17 times real quick.
He does!
It's
100% of the time.
You get one shot. You get One
I'm
try.
gonna assume that ends your turn. I don't think you have any other bonus actions you want to do.
Nope, she's pretty much
Any spells you want to cast? Okay.
exhausted at this
Bonus out. Yeah.
Gotho, what do you want to do?
Gotho's just going to continue making this thing unable to bite anyone, but
Okay.
in order to inflict a little bit of damage, he kind of like he keeps his arms and the hammer locked onto the thing, but he rears up with his legs instead and just drives his knee into the back of it, like trying for an unarmed attack.
Okay. Give me an attack roll with disadvantage. I say an unarmed attack roll with disadvantage. No, doesn't seem to do anything. Your knee just kind of bounces off the hide of it.
Yeah, he knees it and realizes this is kind of a waste of time, and then just goes back to holding onto it.
Okay. What a fight, man. Randall, your turn.
Basically, the thing's it's now facing directly at me, right? Like its attention is now back to me, but it has the bit basically in its mouth of this, warhammer. I take a moment, and where the tail, the spike on the tail would have pierced my side, I switch my battle axe to my shield hand, and I take my other hand and put it over the wound, and I cast Lay on Hands, and I heal myself for 10 damage.
10 damage? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That
You feel a little
and that's-
rejuvenated, healing yourself.
Mm-hmm. And
Is that a bonus?
and then I go. What's that? No, that's not a bonus action.
Oh, no.
I don't believe it is. Is it? Real quick, I don't believe it. No, it says an action.
Oh, okay. All right. What else do you want to do?
Real quick. Yeah, it's an action.
Yeah.
That's gonna be it. I brace myself. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna step forward right up to the thing.
Okay.
Just fill that little space there.
All right.
And get up there and get my battle axe back in my hand and hold up my shield and pray to Yondala for fertility, ironically. No, for protection.
Gotho, go ahead and give me another athletics check. Okay, never mind. It rolled a nat 20. So,
Rip.
second nat 20 of this dragon.
Again?
This is the first NPC that I've ever had that rolls actually decent. Okay, give this to me. Just give this to me. As you're kind of
As long
holding
as you're
on-
having fun, Jim.
Well, it sucks if they all roll shitty, right? As you're holding it and you knee into it, it kind of ducks its head and then whips it to the left, breaking the hold of your left arm, and your right arm kind of the warhammer just falls out. As it does, Randall again over top of his shield, dealing
I make a what? Dexterity
it's a
save?
dex saving throw. Okay. You take 28 points of damage as the lightning
I'm zeroed. I'm zeroed.
rolls over
I'm
you.
down. Prone.
Okay. Yeah, no. I figured. I don't think you have 28 points of health.
I have exactly 20
Oh,
points.
really? Okay.
Yeah.
Are you? How far into the negative are you?
I'm 3 points negative.
Okay, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm.
So like you guys see him now. Just Randall just immediately shocked and then
Like,
kind of
falls
drops
down
to the
to my
ground,
knee.
spasming. It just
Yeah.
cracks and crackles rather, going across his armor, and he's just sitting there spasming as it kind of goes up onto the wall behind him, charring the wall almost. And that is the dragon's turn. Reeve is going to take a swipe at the tail with his now battle axe as he drops the shield and the short sword, brings out his battle axe on the back of his back, and just rolling like a motherfucker, man. Just right off the tail. You can see sparks flying, and he's going to move around to its side. Rog flying another arrow. It hits. I feel like I'm playing with my own toys. This is kind of weird. The arrow
What you do twice?
right in the back. Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Playing with myself. There we go. The arrow
Oh!
right in the back of the soft spot on his leg. You can see it, and you four just see this arrow right in the back, and you can see like it goes right down, probably halfway down the shaft, through into these soft spots on the back of its leg. And that is back to your turn, Fora.
She is going to cast Cure Wounds on Randall. Will that wake him up? I mean, would that bring him out of?
Yeah, if you get him back over, I think that would bring him to 1 health,
Okay.
if I'm not mistaken. It would.
Yeah,
It
but
would
it
stabilize
stabilizes me. Yeah.
Randall! Come on, buddy. You can do it.
It's probably going to comment later on. Actually, 6 health. You're back up to 1 as you like your eyes fade to black as you hit the ground. You wake up still spasming, but you just see this dragon looming over you.
Fuck.
But actually, what I don't see is the dragon looming over me. What I see is who actually has to be standing right next to me.
Yeah, she'd be kind of above you. She'd have to like.
She's
lean
right
down.
there, right over me, and that's the thing that Randall sees.
That's all he remembers.
Are you okay? Are you with us?
And he reaches up, and his hand he's literally too weak to even like reach up and touch her face. But he's just, thank you, my dear.
She just grabs him, like clasps his hand. You're going to be okay. Get back up.
Oh, I always will for you, my dear. And he tries to clamber to his feet.
Okay. Gotho, your turn.
So tell me, so my hammer is on the ground?
No, your hammer's not on the ground. It reared its head back, broke your grip with your left hand, right? And you still, like, it just kind of fell out, but you still had it in your right hand.
Gotcha.
So it's just kind of like the grip was broken and it just kind of fell out, and now you're sitting there holding it, or, you know, 1 hand, 2 hands, whatever you want to do.
Gotcha, okay. Holding onto the thing hasn't been super... Like, I blocked it from making 1 attack, but Gotho's getting the impression that this isn't super productive. So he's going to go for the hit it in the back of the head with a hammer as hard as he can strategy instead, which he probably should have been doing this whole time. But yeah, once it knocks his grip loose, he kind of like pulls it back, recovers it, and then just drops it into the back of the doll, or at least attempts to.
Okay.
Even if I use Bardic Inspiration, that's not going to hit.
No, because you bring it down, its head, just after breathing, moves slightly to the left and right past its ear.
Okay, then with that with the hammer missing, he just like drops his weight onto it and tries to hit it in the back of the head with his elbow for the free unarmed attack, maybe.
What's yeah, no, I'm getting all combobulated. Bring it down, crack as your elbow strikes the hard scales right on top of its brows. It seems like to move down with the weight of your elbow, but it doesn't seem to deal any visible damage. There's no blood leaking out of the wound. Is that all you want to do?
I think Gotho's gonna dismount
the
dragon at this point.
Yeah.
He's gonna jump off it behind it.
Okay, so you just dismount, kind of slide down the tail, the movie style. Get off back, and the tail is there, just kind of lazily flopping around.
He does the Legolas move from the Lord of the Rings movie where you slide down the Oliphant.
Yeah. All right. That is your turn, Randall. Is half your movement to stand up?
Shit. At this, honestly, if I get hit again with the breath, then there's no point in me even healing myself, which takes a full action. So basically, my only hope here is to not get hit if it tries a bite attack against me. So I'm gonna just try to hit him really hard in the face with my 1d8 battle axe.
That's a good plan.
21. How's 21?
21 hits.
Boom, baby.
Damage. Are you expending any?
Nope, I am out of spells, my friend.
Okay, out of spells. You bring it up, kind of still feeling it.
I'm actually trying to drive the battle axe right into its mouth.
Okay.
I'm going for the teeth, almost trying to get it.
You catch like the top of its nose, just where the eyes are, just below the eyes. Right. You see a gash open up right under its horn and below the eyes, blood leaking and spilling into its mouth and across its mouth, but couldn't quite hit the mouth.
And I kind of Randall staggers almost, as though the effort to put forth even that blow that just kind of barely even scratched it almost made him fall back over. But he sturdies himself once again.
Dragon,
come at me, you bastard!
Dragon, as you strike and it kind of hit across the note, and then out with its teeth.
Oh, jeez.
It's an 11, so you don't get hit. You bring up the shield as you're saying that, and you feel the impact as you're almost pushed back against the rocks, almost knocked on your ass again. It saves your ass, but that is the...
Is it still actively like biting? And it's a bite. Did it just like snap at me, or did it
just kind of like it's like a like it kind of bites and just hits against your shield, like it doesn't fully envelop your shield or anything.
I was gonna say if it like grabbed onto my shield and I'm like hanging on.
No, it was like a snap and you bring your shield up at the last second and it just smacks into it. That's the end of its turn. Reeve is going to take a swing at the underbelly of the dragon. He brings the axe. Natural 20 as he deals. Where the fuck? There's so many fucking dice on my. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not even shitting you. I just rolled a nat one on that.
Poor Jay.
So it's double damage. He deals 2 critical damage, boys.
Okay, if he'd been a halfling, like he was last week.
You said they were halfling.
Last week, you
No,
said
this
they
is
were
on the damage roll. It's not on the attack roll. It's on the damage roll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
that wouldn't have mattered. Brings it up. You can see it you can see the disappointment on his face. Almost anyone that's looking, as it sinks in, but as he pulls it out, just realizes it was a big chunk of muscle and not the actual underbelly, and then goes to attack again for the actual belly, but he angles it and skims off. Rog, kind of seeing, you guys can see now the dragon is like its back leg is hurt. It's kind of putting a lot of weight on that leg, and then trying to take it off, and its mouth, it's kind of snapping at the blood that's coming out of its nose, trying to clear the blood away. The wing now just dangling instead of being upright. Reeve or Rog, whichever one of the fucking people. Take a bow shot.
You named them.
Roll me a dex saving throw really quick, Gotho. Okay, yeah.
I am the most agile Goliath.
You hear for a moment just a slight whistle of the wind, and thinking it's the tail, you immediately step behind. And you just see this arrow as it kind of hits the back of the dragon and flies off. You hear Rog. Sorry! Oh! Sorry, mate! He goes for another attack. Again, another arrow. Immediately, as he says sorry, and a slight pause, right into the ground, an arrow strikes into the sand. Your turn, Fora.
All right. Well, she is gonna take not the rapier, but Botemes, which is her short sword, and attempt to just slash at whatever she can reach.
Okay.
At this point.
Yeah, this would be the damaged wing. It's a hit.
Yes, bitch. Fuck.
It's damaged. As the wing lets down, you bring the short sword across it, blood splaying everywhere. 6 damage, good hit.
She lets herself just get covered in this like mist of.
Yeah.
It just goes across her face like a scar.
As you do that, like you hit its wing, you and then looks at you and as it kind of, you see the lightning charging up again.
Okay.
Gotho, your turn. It's now like no weight on the back right leg, the wing just dangling, limp, completely limp now, whimpering and roaring at Randall still. What are you doing?
It's
damaged wing. Its left wing is now even more damaged and is hanging kind of limp on its left side.
And we can all kind of tell
one of
it's
its
getting ready to
legs.
breathe lightning, right?
Yeah.
We can all kind of tell that it's.
Yeah, you can
heaving
hear
right
the
up.
familiar crackle
Yeah.
as it's building up in its throat. But you can tell the leg in front of you, the one that you had damaged previously, like no weight. It's almost like dangling off the ground now as it's trying not to put any weight on it. Blood now just gushing and pouring out of it. It's looking pretty weak.
Okay. My follow-up attacks, my unarmed attacks that I'm able to use with my main one, is it possible to revert and use my unarmed attack first?
Sure.
Like punch it and then swing the hammer instead?
Well, it does. I mean, it does say after an attack, but I'll say fuck it this moment because it's cool. So go ahead and do it.
Okay. Gotho is going to and I would have done this last turn, except I totally forgot because it's a new skill that I didn't have at the last level. But seeing that it's kind of limping around, Gotho approaches near the damaged leg, and he holds up his hands for a second, and burning my last key point, he's going to use Flurry of Blows.
Okay.
And he just goes 1-2 with his open palms, and using the way of the open palm knock prone a tactic. He's trying to knock it off balance.
Okay. What save does it have to make?
It has to get a dex save of 13 or higher.
Okay. Quick.
But I think I'm pretty sure I have to land my unarmed attacks first.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So,
Go ahead. Roll me the attacks.
1.
It rolled a 15, so
Oh my god!
there's the natural 20.
There's my first one. With
Okay.
the oh dang son!
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
God.
How do you want to kill it?
Oh.
Thank you! Thank you! Oh my god.
Dude, tell me
That
how
would
it
have killed
happens.
Randall. That would have killed Randall.
Gotho walks up to it and he his hand starts glowing white and he channels his chi and he's like still getting the hang of it because he's only done this once before, and he walks up to it and he overcompensates. He wants to knock the thing down and he just drives his palm into it as hard as he can, but he kind of overestimates and he actually just impales his arm right through the dragon's hide, and the others can like see the chi, like the white chi energy, like crackle on the opposite side of the dragon, almost like his hand went through it, and then it just
do I looking
for a second and then just flops dead.
Yeah, you all see it. I mean, even you hear from behind you, Reeve is. And the dragon, like as you strike through it, lets out like this very like eerie and almost terrifying cry, like a baby has just been punched in the back of the leg. I mean that's what it is, and it like slowly staggers for a moment for you. You have to move out of the way as it just falls on the ground. Looking up at you, Randall, the slits they like are wide open now, and the breath just kind of like rolls out across the ground. You kind of like gingerly step past it as it's just breathing last final blow of a breath of lightning out from it, and good job guys, you killed a fucking dragon.
As the dragon as it like
Gotho killed a dragon.
I mean,
as the dragon slumps to the ground, Gotho doesn't go with it, so it just like slowly slides off his arm.
Oh
And when it goes down, he's just standing there with his arm still out, and it's just covered in dragon blood. And then
You've got like kind of like veins and sinew almost like hanging off on your arm as well. Just little pieces of guts, muscle that came loose from your attack. They all just kind of fall out of the wound.
As it
pulls his hand back afterwards, and he's kind of looking at his own hand like, really? Like even he's surprised that worked.
As it flops down and it looks up at me with its eye and it breathes its last, I have to step out of the way. Randall, who's hanging on literally the very last bit of energy, life energy he has left in him, uncharacteristically almost steps forward and just spits right on the dragon's face, and then just drops his battle axe and kind of falls backwards into the sand and just kind of crumples backwards and just sits there trying to catch his breath.
Okay.
Laura just kind of stretches her muscles like this.
One of these.
Gotho turns and he kind of looks at the other two. And mind you, Gotho never got hit during that whole fight. It never attacked him.
No.
So he just Gotho just kind of Gotho turns and looks at the other two, and they're like both looking winded from the beating that they took, and he just kind of scratches his head. He's like, dragon, not that hard to kill.
Vora just looks at him like,
Yeah. Randall looks like somebody that just got struck by lightning. Okay,
That's you can still feel it too. The occasional, like your arm kind of twitches out, and you drop your battle axe, and you have to pick it back up.
There's cuts all through his lips from where it literally is just like fried his skin, and all the like you can see like over his skin like it's been fried. He was basically dead at one point, if you remember, and unconscious.
Vora goes and sits next to him and just grabs his head and just, hey there, there.
Randall is honestly so spaced at that point. He just kind of like leans into it, but he doesn't even register like that somebody else is there. He's just kind of has this far off look, like completely shocked to throw out the pun, I guess.
Hey, we should rest. We are not at our peak here.
Gotho's kind of registering how, like, now he's kind of picking up on, oh yeah, they got the crap kicked out of them. And so he kind of like walks over and then he kneels down next to the two of them and says, this dragon will not hunt men. And then he kind of like pokes Randall in the forehead and says, little man did good. And then he stands back up. We should rest somewhere else.
Well, yes, obviously not out in the sunlight. Look at him. He's like bacon.
There may be another one. We don't know how many dragons.
Okay, Randall. Time to go. Gotho, can you carry him?
He kind of looks at Randall for approval, like, Do you,
and I kind of hold. Randall holds up one hand, like I got this, and then like halfway through the motion, he's so tired, like just raising one arm, his arm just falls back to his side, and it's like, and just kind of nods, completely out of, and doesn't even have words at that point. He's at death's door. He is absolutely. He's been through a lot today
already.
But you'll know, Gotho does notice that he looks over at these two gnomes who are randomly there, right? I mean, 5 feet away, and just kind of has a quizzical look on his face. Just kind of.
Yeah. We'll say for the sake of everything, they are halflings. Just to keep canon with last episode, especially because you guys yelled at me.
Canon.
Anyways, as like you guys are all kind of tending, you see Reeve. You recognize them both almost immediately, Gotho. Reeve is just kind of standing there. Looking at the dragon, is surveying it, and you hear from behind you, Rog, "You killed a fucking dragon, mate!" Whoa!
Gotho stands up from where he was talking to Randall, and he kind of looks over at the two of them and says, mm-hmm. And that's it. He just like
Reeve looks at you,
acknowledges it.
Mm-hmm.
It's at that moment that Randall just collapses backwards onto the sand. Like as soon as Gotho stands up, he just kind of collapses backwards, just not even caring to put the energy forth to remain sitting upright.
You were not wrong. It was big nasty.
Yeah, right. Wow!
Where did you even come from?
Over there. Just kind of points over to like the mountains. You can see.
Gotho also points, like agreeing with them. Over there.
Thank you, Gotho. Now, were you hunting this dragon? You were hunting this dragon.
No.
She's gonna roll insight.
Okay. Roll an insight.
Oh, fuck's sakes!
Our rolls are shit.
Just like
Our rolls are horrible today.
That tone of voice was so suspect. I think even Gotho would be insight checking it at this point too.
Yeah. Okay. You catch like a small twinkle.
I'm gonna use my bardic inspiration die that I still have.
Actually, yeah, you can.
I still have my bardic.
There we go.
It's not supposed to be before the DM says yes or no, but you caught me halfway. Okay, on the 13, yeah, you, like I was saying, you catch a small twinkle in his eye, and something doesn't really look it doesn't really look like he's 100% telling the truth, but he also looks somewhat honest at the same time. And we're gonna take our first break there. Take a quick break. You guys killed a dragon. Absolutely.
Rips in the chat for the dragon.
Pretty fucking good fight. I think that's the first NPC you guys have really had trouble with. So
yeah, Fora might as well have been throwing popcorn at it. These fucking rolls.
Dragons are no fucking joke, man. I got a DM from Brotatoe. The second I said that there was a dragon in the last session, Brad Wodo immediately fucking DM'd me and was like, "Bro, don't fuck around with dragons." He was like, "You'll fucking kill your party, bro."
No, seriously, like I was not worried going into this fight, but I completely completely forgot about the breath weapon. Like absolutely forgot about it because it completely ignores AC. It's like, well, it doesn't matter that you're a tank. It doesn't matter at all. Like I was not worried going into this, and also I had 15 lay on hand points. Like I was like, well, I have 28 health. Like I'm not worried about.
And
this.
Then it hit you for 28.
And then it hit me for 25, and it was like, well, I had exactly 25. I'd healed up to 25.
Oh no, it hit you for 28.
You hit me for 28. Yeah. I had 25.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be back in 5 minutes, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see what Rog has to say right after this. Thanks for tuning in tonight.